Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another single-player episode. This time around, what the plan of action is, we have to bring some equipment back out to the bush because I accidentally reset some of the equipment when I was playing around with the maps, as I usually always end up doing somehow. So that's good, though, because I was able to pick out some new equipment, and it allows us to kind of start from the back of the block and work our way back into the bush. While we're flying all those loads out, so I think it'll actually be pretty productive. So I'm just gonna try to get this bad boy up on the back here. Ooh, she's a little tippy. I think we got her. Just gonna cinch this up here. Okay, so turn that guy off. We're gonna load up probably the grapple loader as well. These are the two that are needed right away. The buncher's kind of an extra. We'll bring that out when we need it. I still need to buy a log trailer as well. And that processor needs to go right where we've been hell logging and dropping all those trees in. So that should make it, oops, pretty exciting little project to do. Just going to get this on here. Now, hopefully I can actually carry all this weight because these machines are pretty darn heavy. I think it'll be a little bit of a skimpy load bringing it over there, but we'll try our best. It's a pretty tough truck, so I think we can handle it. It might be just a little bit glitchy. But as long as the loads stay on there, we're good to go. Now, I think if I remember correctly, I accidentally forgot to park my helicopter somewhere else, so I think it's on the bridge blocking us from getting by. So I might have to fly that and park it somewhere else here. Yeah, there's no way we'll get by that, so I'm just going to leave that there. Hopefully it stays there. Getting this guy. My favorite new toy. Alright, so, we need to find a home for this for the time being, so why don't we go park it back over in that nice little kind of nook that we had there. I really like that spot. I think it was right, oh, it was on the other side of our deck here, so it's a little ways out here, but not too bad. Yeah, right in here. This is where we had her. Slow descension. I kind of mess with the controls a bit to try to make it lower to the ground a little bit faster, but it really isn't fun when you're trying to fly. It glitches out really bad, so we'll just have to deal with the fact that it's a little bit slow going. Get perfect. Okay, so back to our truck here, which is driving on its own, so that's good. We don't have far to bring these guys because we're pretty much right here now. The plan's going to be fly out as much of this wood as possible and keep decking it, I guess. And then eventually we're going to walk in and clean up that stuff that we had. What I probably should do is actually take this thing and just start walking it all the way to the back. So maybe we'll do that just a little bit here. It's a really long, slow walk to get this machine all the way back there, though, so I don't know if we want to go all that way in this episode. Let's just put it on auto drive, and then it can just go do its thing. We'll put it on automatic drive. So although this video is coming out later, probably in May, for me, tomorrow is the actual release of the V12 pack, so I'm very excited about that. That's going to be fun. We put a lot of work into these machines. Yeah, it's been a crazy last couple months doing this transformation project to make these machines actually transform into something beautiful, so I'm pretty excited for it. And I can tell by the speed of this loader that it's also very excited for it, so that's good. One thing we did fix, the tracks actually go the proper way when you're backing up and going forward. That was all thanks to Chad. Me and him have been battering away trying to figure it out, and Tyler too from JDL Logging. I had his loader and we were playing around trying to get the tracks. His tracks were working fine, but ours were all glitchy and it was driving me nuts. I couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure it out. And then finally Chad dicked around long enough and he got it working on his end. So we're like, well, how the hell did you get it working? And I tried a whole bunch of different methods to the way he told me, and anyway, it ended up being this big exporting, playing around modding project, and oh man, what a nightmare. But now the tracks are all functional on the machines. They look really good. They actually act properly. They're not all crazy like before. They were going backwards when you went, or going forwards when you went backwards, which is not correct. They're supposed to go the other way, so it's kind of glitchy. But now we finally have everything all up to date. We're part of the cool kids now, so that's good. So this didn't take as long as I thought it would be to drive out here. Mostly because I think I was BSing the whole time and that entertained me, so that was good. So I'm just going to leave this here. I'm going to grab this guy off the truck as well, because we're going to have to cut up a lot of this wood before we can bring a truck in there. Technically, we could probably sneak that logging truck past that pile, but then we got to drag it all back through there. I'd rather start making some piles here and clean that up, and then we can worry about the rest. So I'm just going to park this guy right here. What I really would like to do is be able to bring that buncher out to the bush via helicopter. I'm still trying to figure out a method to do that. I think I can find something out, but I've tried dynamic mount attachments and trailers, and the next step would be an actual trailer bed that you can drive onto. So, I don't know. I'm going to do some experimenting and see what I can do, but yeah. Your guess is as good as mine of what will happen. Maybe I'll bring this back to the mill, just because we're going to have to load that buncher up eventually. I'm not going to do that right away because I'd rather start processing and get a little bit of that wood cleaned up. But it should be all good. I'm just going to park this guy kind of right in front of the buncher. Park it right there. Perfect. And we'll tab our butts back out to the bush here. And if I can find the processor. Ah, here we are. Another day processing. We should actually take a picture of that because it's a beautiful processor. Print screen. There we go. My beautiful processor. It's like My Little Pony kind of thing, but maybe less creepy. Now, what were we cutting to? I think we were cutting to 5s, if I'm not mistaken. My processor's kind of on a weird angle here, too. So, we're going to run our 5s out and drop them right here. And then the shorter ones we're going to do, I think more towards the back was what we decided. I feel like my whole machine's turning a little bit here to the one side, so I can tell I'm on uneven ground when it's sliding like this. So we're gonna readjust our positioning here because something don't feel right here. Let's see. Let's grab this one right over here. Oops. Oh, you bugger. Come on. Come on. In and out. In goes it. Man, I haven't processed in a while apparently. I'm just all drunk processing here. There we go. Perfect. Now we're back on track. So I kind of want to try to keep the pile moving towards me. I don't really want to go too much further back just because I want to be able to get a truck by there if we need to. For going back out to the bush. We'll just throw these over here. These aren't going to be the cleanest piles in the world. I know I've done better jobs, but we'll keep them at least reasonable anyway. That's the name of the game. There's still quite a bit of wood out in the bush that we got to drag back this way with the helicopter there, so I got to get new joysticks. My clicker in this joystick is starting to go. The trigger on the right-hand side, I can hear the clicker just kind of like hit and miss on some of the strikes of it there. So maybe it's time to upgrade to the badass orange ones. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, let's see here. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, 10 and 2. 10 and 2. I can't see anything in there. I'm going by Braille. There we go. And let's run that guy out. Hopefully it does. Yeah, we're good. Dun 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 dun. It's kind of an interesting little bench to process off. It's something a little different, but it seems to be working quite well so far. Might have to bring this pile. I might not have a choice. I'm gonna have to bring this pile forward a little just because we're running out of room here already. Maybe we'll grab these guys because they're right here, and then we'll chase that other bit there. All right, boom. I just started watching Breaking Bad again. Oh man, that's one of my favorite shows. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but what a great show. It's just crazy, man. That Bryan Cranston is one heck of an actor, I'll tell you. Oops. I actually have to wait for the thing to cut. Nah, I don't like that end. We're gonna try that again. Hey. There we go. Run that out a little bit. Kinda getting a little lopsided in our pile here. I don't like that so much. Just a sec here. Let's see if we can kind of straighten that out a little bit. That's better-ish, I guess. Whatever. I can always pencil that stuff if it kind of gets too awry here. That's what I wanted to do. Make some space here. Kind of build a deck. I swear I can hear my machine sliding on the ground here. Yeah, it's not sitting super even on the ground here. Oh, that's why, because you got a bit of a dip in the back here. So it kind of keeps bouncing around off the top here. Feels a little weird. How are you doing for time here? Whoops, I just stopped the timer. There we go. Still got 5 minutes, we're good. That's why I can't see anything, I have my light on. You guys forgot to remind me to turn my light on. Of course you wouldn't be able to, unless you can travel in time and tell me to turn my light on in the future. Now, if you guys ever develop that kind of technology, I do want to know about it, because I do have some stuff I'd like to go change or go fix. That'd be fun. Let's see here. Grab this one. I think we're caught up after we get this one. Which is crazy, because I thought we had a lot more wood that we brought up here. But during my testing, I've been testing the helicopter off, and I load this map a lot of the time because I have wood sitting out there. So probably what happened was I thought I brought more wood because I've actually literally brought so many loads to this landing in testing that could be what that was all about. Alright, so that looks like we pretty much got her all entailed there. Let's back right up to this tree here and we'll park it there. Maybe we'll turn the body this way actually just to get that a little bit more off-center. There's still a deck up here we got to grab. There's a couple trees down here. Maybe we will... I'm going to chopper a load out just because I feel like using the chopper. I love this thing. Alright, let's go get some wood. Now I think if I'm not mistaken I should have some more in this deck over here. We don't fly into the trees here too much. I should have some in this deck still. Oh, there's two there, little guys. Those are probably when I was bunching my little trail back. Oh yeah, there's still lots out here that's got to get grabbed. Maybe we'll pull from that pile that really nasty one down here because it looks like it's ready to go. Kind of been starting from the top and working our way down, so we might as well keep going. Let's bring her down nice and easy in here. Is that all that's down here? Is just the three? I thought we had more. Uno, dos, tres. Oh, there's more than three in here. So where's the other one? Oh, the other one slid, I think. Hunting, hunting, seeking. Still not seeing though. Oh, game had a little glitch there. Oh, one's backwards. Uh-oh. Should we try to bring one backwards? Let's see what happens. I don't know. I think this is a bad idea. And you know how my bad ideas go. This isn't going to be pretty. So we got 4 and one's backwards. We can always spin that with the processor. So we'll give it a shot here and see where we go. So I'm going to let that line out a little bit here. And that should be good. Let's bring her up. Oh yeah, that's a good load. We got her now, boys. We got her now. There's our little alleyway over here. Let's see if we can time this just right. Now we got a lot of wood to bring via helicopter here, but this is a pretty fast method to get the wood to the landing, hey? Talk about roadside logging for the max. There we go, we got her right in the pot here. Woo! Look at that. That's where I want it. Right there, buddy. Let me bring it up a little closer. How about there? That's close enough. It's right about where we were cutting them. And then that one will have to get spun, which we can just grab with the processor and flick. I think we got time for one more, hey? Oh yeah, screw it. We're gonna go a little over our time today. That's just how she goes. I want one more load. Actually, I want this tree. I'm gonna get one tree. This is gonna be a waste of fuel, but I don't really want this one tree here. Where'd it go? I thought I had one over here. There's that one, but that's underwater. Where are they? Oh, here. This is there. These two. I don't know how I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna have to park over here. And then just do a long chain to both of them, I guess, and hopefully that'll balance out. Alright, let's see here. So we should be able to hook these up even though they're way over here. So let's hook to this guy right about there, and then this guy right about here. How about that? At least they're somewhat together. That's cool how it does that. And if you don't believe this is realistic, man, go watch those heli logging videos. It's literally the same helicopter, and the loads are pretty similar. But yeah, the trees are pretty wild, man. They whip around like crazy. And I can't even imagine. Can you imagine wind was a factor? Oh my god. In real life, it's got to be a scary job. I couldn't imagine trying to do that. Heli logging. I used to watch a show. I swear I used to watch a show about heli logging. Like on Discovery Channel or something. There we go. Oh, I see what happened. One tree is longer than the rest here. There we go. We should be able to drop her now. There we go. Right where I wanted it. Oh, well, not quite. Too far. Too far. Back it up. Back it up, boys. Let's bring her down here, gentlemen. It's a little bit of a messy drop there. So that's as good as she gets. We'll have to spin it when we get to the landing. Okay, we better park this bad boy because maybe I'll park it right here in this little kind of a tuft of trees. I think I got the landing space there. I should put collisions on these rotors. Can you imagine? Nobody'd ever land anywhere. It would just be bad. Chopper would go bouncing out of the collision walls and flying around the map. That wouldn't be good. We're not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to park this bad boy here. Oops, better turn it off. It's a nice little kind of nook for it to hide out in. So yeah, we at least we brought some wood up here. We got the machines back out in the bush where they needed to be. So it should be a pretty easy switch there. Yeah, if you guys liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. We'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.